Hello, Joe here from Way Scarff Ford. Today we're going to talk about this awesome 2024 Bronco Outer Banks. This is a four-door model, one fantastic off-road vehicle. And with the Outer Banks trim, you could almost call this a luxury SUV. It's got this beautiful leather interior. It even has a Bronco embroidered into the seats. Very comfortable. I got the heated seats on right now, heated steering wheel, dual zone auto climate control, huge navigation screen. We also have a 360-degree around view camera. One awesome sport utility vehicle with true off-road prowess. For a long time, the Jeep Wrangler really didn't have any competition. Then finally Ford returned with the Bronco. So finally the Wrangler has some competition, and some really good competition. In certain ways, you could say this is even superior over the Wrangler in specific areas, most notably the independent front suspension. The Wrangler has a solid front axle, which ultimately, for ultimate off-road prowess, some people prefer or say it is better to have a solid front axle versus an independent front suspension. But the sacrifice you do need to make with that solid front axle is on-road driving dynamics. So the Bronco tends to drive a lot better on-road versus with the independent front suspension, and it still has amazing off-road prowess. Right up there with the Jeep Wrangler, still maintaining that independent front suspension. And obviously most people do 90%, if not more, of their driving on-road, so on-road driving dynamics is pretty important. You know, a lot of people aren't going to do rock crawling and stuff like that. So for this example, this does not have the hardcore Sasquatch package, which is kind of like the equivalent of the Wrangler Rubicon, but this still does have some amazing off-road prowess. It can do a lot of stuff that most people don't have the guts to do. We have the original build sheet on this one. This is a nice example, 10,915 miles at the time of making this video. The original MSRP was $61,250. We do have a complimentary copy of this build sheet if you want to peruse it yourself. This one has a trailer tow package. We have the Outer Banks series that gives you this Hilux package, 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad. This has the upgraded 2.7-liter Ecoboost V6 engine. That was a $2,145 upgrade. The standard engine is a turbocharged 4-cylinder, which is awesome, but the V6 has a little bit more grunt, 330 horsepower, and it's a great engine. Then we have the 4.27 rear axle with a locking differential and front axle open differential. That was $795. We have the cargo area protector, removable hardtop step, fender liners and all-weather mats, and the front bumper HD modular. It was $975 for that modular front bumper. So yeah, pretty awesome. Really cool color. I love this shade of cactus gray and this lovely two-tone interior. We have an amazing terrain management system, GOAT. That means go over any terrain. So you can obviously put in two-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low range, four-wheel drive high, and then with the terrain management system, this thing just has a ton of different settings on it. So we have normal, we have eco, we have sport, we have slippery, we have mud and ruts, which requires you to shift into four-wheel drive, and we have sand. That engine's matched to a 10-speed automatic transmission, huge infotainment screen, very comfortable, very luxurious. This has a Bang & Olufsen sound system. I think it's 10 speakers, so if you like music, you'll definitely enjoy that audio quality. A lot of little Bronco Easter eggs throughout the vehicle. You can see the Bronco right there. We have the horse embroidered in the seats. And you can take the doors off, and the nice thing, unlike the Wrangler, when you take the doors off, since the mirrors are mounted up here, you're not going to lose your mirrors when you take the doors off, which could violate some traffic laws if you want to go on-road with the doors removed. Being a four-door model, not quite as great off-road prowess as a two-door model, but ultimately a lot more practical and family-friendly versus the short little two-door version of the Bronco. There's that turbocharged V6, 330 horsepower, a lot of power for a vehicle like this. Then there's that HD modular bumper. Really cool front end styling. Obviously this has a lot of design influences from the original Bronco of the 60s. Really cool looking vehicle, very utilitarian looking. And being a four-door model, we have generous amounts of rear seat space, and you can fold down those rear seats for even more cargo space. There are the headrests if you want to put those back on. Nice carpeted floor back here. Integrated 12-volt power outlet. We have LED lighting. And the nice thing is that this can be a lot of fun in the summertime because it's also a convertible. Being able to take that top off and enjoy some fresh air and some sun. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife of vehicles. It's a great off-road vehicle, great for driving in snow and bad weather, but also it can be a very fun vehicle in the summertime. It's a little magic carpet, can whisk you off to some amazing places out here in the Pacific Northwest. We have so many great off-road parks on the coast, in the desert, in the mountains, so many fun things to do, and this is your ticket to take you to those places. Thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.